Hi guys. I was trying to find a video about MyFitnessPal tips and tricks for you, but I couldn't find one that worked well for us, so I figured that I would just come here and teach you guys some of the things that have been the most helpful to me. So the more you use MyFitnessPal, the easier it's going to get, just because of repetition and routine, but also because it'll start to store all of the foods that you eat a lot. So that's awesome. Hi, Aunt Diane. So this is what you're, oh gosh. So Facebook Live is like backwards, so give me a second. So this is what your screen is going to look like. So you always have to start by adding a food. And then let's say that I am going to add, Dad, what should I add? What's something you ate today?
Something I ate today?
Yeah.
Pork.
So we're going to search for pork. So I do have a lot of pork that kind of comes up all on itself. So I can choose one of those, or I can choose to search. You can see then by this list, it tells you below it what the serving size is going to be. So if you want it to be in ounces, if you want it to be in slices, you can kind of choose which one you want. I normally try to choose the ones that have the green checks by them. I don't really know why. But let's just do this pork loin. So then if you get on here and you don't necessarily love the serving size, you can click on it and you can change it to be a pound or an ounce or whatever's going to be the best for you. Not all of them have different serving size options, but a lot of them do, or you can just go back and choose a different one. So that is kind of how you just add a normal food. The cool thing that I do with my dad a lot is you can click on something that you've already logged. So tonight we're having creamy chicken and wild rice soup. And if you see this little box with an arrow right here, you can click it. And then you can hit send with iMessage, and then you can text it to someone so that they can just go ahead and add it and they don't have to search as well. So there's those two. So Marissa and I were talking about avocados earlier, so I'm going to search for avocados so that we can look at how to change that serving size. So we're going to go to snacks. I'm going to type in avocado, and you can see here that there are different serving size options for you. Let's see if we choose this 100. Yeah, we don't want grams or ounces. That's a little bit confusing. What are you guys whispering about? Yeah. So I like this second one here that's listed as a medium avocado. So then we're just going to, yeah, so then we're going to go there, and then you can change the serving size from half an avocado to one avocado. And it's not going to be perfect, but, you know, because all avocados are made differently, but we're going to do our best. The coolest thing that I think and the easiest thing to do is to use the barcode. So to get to the barcode, you go just to how you would. You're going to add a food. You're going to choose the meal. And then up at the top here, there's a little arrow, which we'll talk about, but then there's a barcode option. And it pulls up this screen here. And then all you have to do is aim your camera at the barcode, and it pops up for you. So that, and it's the exact same. So 9 grams of carb or 8 grams of carbs and nothing else, and it automatically pops up. So I've done that with bags of cheese. If I have a lot of like if I have a ton of ingredients in a recipe and I can't find something that's similar, you can just scan all the different ingredients. Or if I'm in the car drinking green juice, I'll scan it. Snacks, it's really awesome. It's super quick and easy. And then you just track it, and then it's also on your phone then if you want to get it quickly the next time. The other cool thing, so next to that barcode is the arrow, and that pulls up all of the restaurants that are near you no matter where you are. Not all restaurants have their menus online, but a lot of them do. So you can just go through there and pick what you're eating, which is really great. You can also request menus, and then you can search for your restaurant. This is really helpful, like if you're at in Columbus, North Star, some of them have menus and some of them don't, so you can just search North Star Cafe to see which ones do. But a lot of big chains do, so like Chipotle's menus on there, so you can use that arrow, or you can just search in your food, you can search Chipotle. And then the first option on there is Chipotle Mexican Grill menu, and you click on that, and then you can click this multi-add button down at the bottom and just click through. So if you got a burrito, you have your flour tortilla, you have brown rice, you just click, 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 and then you add them all at once, which is really great. So that is how I do it when I'm out to eat. And then again, if you're out to eat and they don't have a menu and you can't find anything, just find something that's close. We're not going for perfection here, we're just going for progress. I also just learned today that if you want to copy something, you hit your edit button up top. Sorry guys. And then you bullet point what you want to click. So let's just say all of lunch. And then we hit down at the bottom, we hit copy. And then you can hit same meal and you put what day you want it to copy to. You can also hit save the meal. So then if it's something that you have frequently, then you can just easily get back to it. Let's see here. Okay. And then what we are most interested in is so every day you're going to input your food and then you scroll to the bottom and hit the nutrition tab. So when you first start, it's going to pull up this macro tab, which Kelly and I were talking about the other day, which can be a little bit confusing because the macro tab is just going to give you the percentages of the food that you've already entered. So even though it says that I am at 40 to 50% of my carbs, that just means that 40% of what I've eaten today is carbs. It doesn't mean that I've hit my goal. So this is just giving you the breakdown. So this is okay to look like maybe if you want to at the end of the day, but I never look at this page. I only look at this nutrients page. So I have entered my food for the whole day. So I had brown rice and pork and sauerkraut for lunch. And then tonight we're having grilled cheese and that creamy chicken and wild rice soup. So as you can see here, I need to get some more carbs in by the end of today, but my fat and my protein are looking pretty good. So that's why it's really helpful to input it at the beginning of the day so you can see where you need to fill in. So really we're not even worried about those sugar or the fiber or saturated fats. All we want to look at is protein, carbs, and fat. That's what our goal is, and that's where those little blue lines are important. So on the regular macro days, we want them all the way to the end. On low macro days, we want them close to where our goal number is, so 75% of the way across the screen. And then on low carb days, our carbohydrate number is going to be very little, like probably here. And then down here where fats, it's going to say like -38, and that would be an awesome low carb day. Yeah, Anti-Anna, it is a lot of food, especially on our regular macro days. It's kind of hard to get those in. That's why I really suggest drinking a lot of your macronutrients. So clean juice, so none with no added sugar, is really good to drink on regular macro days. And then like a green juice is good to drink on your low macro days because there are less carbohydrates, so less sugar in them. Putting collagen peptides in your coffee is a great way to get protein. And then like coffee creamer or half and half is a great way to get fat. Okay, so I think those are all of the tips that I have for right now on MyFitnessPal. I will continue to try to search for some more tips or helpful articles, but if you have any questions, just shoot them in the comment section and I will be happy to get to them as the day goes on. Yeah, okay, awesome. I think that's all I have. You guys are doing great. I am so proud of you. I know it's a ton of information. It's going to get easier. This prep week is just really overwhelming. It's just how it is. I was super overwhelmed. Everyone goes through it, but you guys are going to be great. All right, love you all. Bye.